report, dubbed the Environment Crime Crisis by UNEP and Interpol, shows that trade in charcoal is a greater security threat than poaching.
In the context of civil strife and conflict, what people will do is use anything that they can find locally in order to finance the purchase of weapons, payment of fighters. Once you start adding up the flows in charcoal and the quantities, you're talking about a lot of money for a lot of weapons, for a lot of people to be paid to continue fighting.
According to the report, Al-Shabaab and militia groups operating in and around East Africa may earn $289 million annually from their involvement in taxing of the illegal or unregulated charcoal trade.
We also believe that due to the involvement of organized crime in the entire charcoal trade, we believe that people organized in this are probably making even more than the government would from revenues in the scale of $2 to $9 billion a year. This is equivalent up to 3 times the value of the drug trade in Africa.
United Nations Environment Programme Executive Director Achim Steiner noted that beyond immediate environment impacts, the illegal trade in natural resources is depriving developing countries billions of money in lost revenues just to fill the pockets of criminals.
Because for many, it is difficult to conceive that buying a piece of ivory or buying a piece of furniture without asking where did it come from and what may its use have caused, a very small step. But when you add it up in a world market of now 7 billion people, then the numbers that are being presented today in terms of transnational environmental crime amounting to perhaps over $200 billion.
One of the most lucrative forms of wildlife crime is the poaching of elephants and rhinos for their tusks. Ivory is suspected to be the primary source of income for the Lord's Resistance Army, a militia operating in the border triangle of South Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Central African Republic. Ivory is also funding horse gangs operating between Sudan, Chad, and Niger, the report said. However, UNEP Executive Director says Kenya should come up with stringent measures to curb the vice in order to secure the country.
We need to, with criminal intelligence services, but also with national monitoring authorities and the judiciary, pay far more attention, because in a country with conflict, natural resources become the bank account for those who are actually financing the conflict.
The report was released as part of a week-long global environment conference at UNEP's Nairobi headquarters, aimed at tackling challenges from poaching to marine pollution and boosting the green economy. Brenda Kiprono, Channel 1 News.